Over the next 3 days, City of Chicago residents and visitors will experience the first extended hot weather period for the year. The forecast calls for hot and humid conditions, which expected high temperatures each day of at least 90 degrees. We may also see the heat index climb well above 100 degrees tomorrow and Wednesday. The National Weather Service has not issued a heat advisory yet. However, with rising temperatures in the next few days, the City of Chicago is reminding everyone to take the necessary precautions to deal with the hot weather. The OEMC will notify other city departments and its private sector partners so they are fully aware of the latest hot weather forecast. Residents are also reminded that they can seek relief from warmer temperatures in a number of ways. First, all Chicago Police District headquarters, fire stations, libraries, and public buildings can be used for temporary cooling centers. We advise residents to check on the well-being of neighbors and relatives who may be susceptible to hot weather conditions. And residents can call 311 to request a well-being check and a ride to a cooling center. Department of Family and Support Services operates a number of cooling centers in Chicago, which we will hear about later. And residents can also call their local Park District facility to find out about facility hours and programs. Do not open fire hydrants because they impact water pressure in the area and can prevent firefighters from being able to use them in an actual emergency. And don't forget that the hot weather impacts pets as well. Limit their exposure to the sun and heat and provide plenty of water for them. We will continue to work closely with the National Weather Service to monitor conditions in our area. At this point, the OEMC has not activated the city's extreme weather operations plan or opened the Emergency Operations Center, but we are ready to do so if the need arises. I also encourage residents to sign up for extra extreme weather alerts by visiting www.alertchicago.com and clicking on Notify Chicago button, a positive and proactive tool to help keep residents informed about various effects from traffic to weather to major events in the city. The OEMC is also hosting a summer weather public awareness event on Wednesday, June 15th at noon at the Chicago Cultural Center, along with the National Weather Service and a number of city departments, state and federal agencies, and emergency response organizations. Next, we will hear from Evelyn Diaz from the Department of Family and Support Services. She will be followed by Dr. Shuker from the Chicago Department of Public Health, and then we will open up for questions. Thank you.
Thanks, and good afternoon. I'm Evelyn Diaz, the Acting Commissioner of the Chicago Department of Family and Support Services. And as you just heard, the Chicagoland area is anticipating extreme heat and humidity through Wednesday at least, which can present challenges for many Chicago residents, but especially for our most vulnerable. The Chicago Department of Family and Support Services is prepared to work around the clock to help our communities cope with the effects of severe weather. The Chicago Department of Family and Support Services coordinates the operation of the city's cooling centers, provides transportation to cooling center locations for those with limited mobility, and conducts well-being checks for at-risk residents, including individuals who have disabilities and senior citizens. Residents who seek relief from the heat can visit any of the city's cooling centers within our 6 community service centers across the city. Those centers are open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, and 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. on Wednesdays. The city's 6 regional senior centers and 13 satellite senior centers also serve as venues where older Chicagoans can go to seek relief from the heat. Additional city-operated facilities, including libraries, park facilities, and police stations, will serve as cooling centers. Seniors or individuals with limited mobility may call 311 to request a ride to any of our centers. During this extreme heat and humidity, we're asking Chicagoans to check on their older neighbors, particularly those with disabilities or who may be isolated from friends and family. Our department will be using our home care services, such as Meals on Wheels and case management, to check on seniors and inquire about their well-being. We also have We've also notified our well-being task force, which includes nearly 70 public agencies and private businesses, to be on alert during this dangerous weather and report any senior or vulnerable person who is at risk from the heat. If you are concerned about anyone, please call 311 immediately to request a well-being check or to locate the nearest cooling facility. We will send an emergency services outreach team to assist. I cannot emphasize enough how important it is for our residents to be vigilant in their communities, not only during periods of extreme weather, but all year long. Our department, along with our sister agencies, depend on our residents to provide us with information about the well-being of neighbors and family members. We want our residents to enjoy a safe summer, so remember that a simple call to 311 can save a life. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Shukair, and I serve as the Commissioner for the Chicago Department of Public Health. Thank you for joining us this afternoon to talk about an important public health and safety issue. For many Chicagoans, including me, enjoying the outdoors during the summer is how we stay active and fit. However, during high temperature, like what's forecasted through Wednesday, everyone must take precautions. We need to protect ourselves and those who are at greatest risk from heat-related illness this summer season. I want to state in the clearest terms possible that extreme heat and humidity are more than just an inconvenience. They are dangerous and in some cases can be deadly. There are 5 basic prevention tips that everyone should follow to protect themselves during extreme heat. First, be sure to drink plenty of water. Avoid caffeine, alcohol, and sugary drinks, as these actually cause you to lose more body fluid. Second, keep your body cool. Take an occasional cool bath or shower. If you have a disability or have a mobility limitations that prevent you from taking a cool bath or shower, use cool, wet towels or washcloths to cool your skin. Third, avoid going out in the heat during the hottest part of the day. Find a way to get into an air-conditioned home or a cool part of the house, like the basement. If you don't have access to air conditioning or you are concerned about your health, pick up the phone and call 311 to find the nearest cooling center. Fourth, if you have to go out, wear light, loose-fitting clothing and wear a hat to protect your head. Finally, please remember to check on your relatives, friends, and neighbors who are elderly, and share these tips with them. As we have learned from past experience, the people in greatest danger in extreme heat and humidity are elderly people who live alone. If you know someone who fits that profile, call them or visit them, offer assistance, and deliver assistance to them. Also, everyone should know how to recognize the symptoms of heat exhaustion and heat stroke, and what to do if you encounter a person in distress. Heat exhaustion is a milder form of heat-related illness that can develop after prolonged exposure to high temperatures and inadequate or unbalanced replacement of fluids. Its symptoms can include heavy sweating, muscle cramps, weakness, fatigue, and dizziness, headache, nausea, and vomiting, fainting, breathing that is fast and shallow, skin that feels cool and moist, and a pulse that is fast. Even more serious than heat exhaustion is heat stroke. That's when the body starts losing its ability to regulate itself. The signs of heat strokes are an extremely high body temperature, like 103 degrees or above, dizziness and nausea, a throbbing headache, and a pulse that is rapid and strong, skin that is red, hot, and dry. If you see someone who's suffering from heat exhaustion or heat stroke, take immediate action. Call 911 and try to get them into a cool place, preferably in the shade. If possible, try to help cool the person's skin as quickly as possible. Immerse them in a cool tub of water, and if the tub or shower is not an option, use a cool wet sponge or cloth. If you are outside, you can turn on the garden hose and spray the person with water. If we remember and follow this basic advice, we can all enjoy a safe summer here in Chicago. Thank you.